Hey y'all, say y'all. Peace and Palo Santo 6. It's your girl Divinely Lika. And today we're going to do a quick little collective read-in, get some overall energy, see what our divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors want us to know at this time. I'm hot. I thought I was going to be able to do this in the coat because I was a little chilly at first, but things have changed. Okay. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. This is not how I wanted to start my reading. Not at all. Okay, so we're just going to start off getting some overall energy, see what our divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters want us to know at this time. Divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, cosmic family of the brightest love, light, healing, and prosperity. Please give me clear and accurate messages for the collective. What is it that their higher self wants them to know at this time? Please understand that all of my messages are time fluid, so it may apply to past, present, or future. And I could be talking about a storyline that may be somebody in your energy story. So just use your discernment and take what fits and leave the rest, okay? Okay. All right. Clear and accurate messages for the collective. Right. It says communication is key. New moon in Gemini. One more. And okay, so it gave us 2. Confidence is key to success and adjustments are required. Okay. Communication is key. Confidence is also key to success. Okay. So maybe spirit wants you to communicate. Like maybe you are somebody who communicates, but maybe you don't typically do it with confidence. And maybe that's the adjustments that need to be required. Maybe I'm getting this feeling like spirit is wanting you to like really own your feelings, own your voice, really stand in your voice. Okay. But we'll get the textbook definitions to see what this really means, okay? Let's see. Oh, spirit, divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, cosmic family of the brightest love, light, healing, and prosperity. Any evil eye being sent to the way of my listeners or any evil eye being sent to the way of me, please just return it back to sender magnified and bind it to them. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ashe. New moon in Gemini 46. Okay, so it says communication is key. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing, communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Now, talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. And if you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there's a new start coming. And a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest that you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. Have you been spending too much, collective? But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Okay. It says write a list of all the people that you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Additional meanings for this card is it's time to tell someone how you feel. The next meaning is don't be all in your head and not in your heart. The next one is someone is flirting with you. And the last one is read more books. Time to tell someone how you feel. And then confidence is the key to your success. Maybe there's an opportunity for you. Maybe you have, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling like, maybe you have this idea, okay? Maybe you have this idea. This could be in the workplace or maybe just like entrepreneurship. And the thing that's standing in the way of your success is the fact that you're not communicating with confidence. Or maybe you are, but you have doubts in the things that you're like, you don't, like you ever say something and you're not like, you can tell the difference between when somebody is saying something like they know it to be the absolute truth and when somebody is saying something, or maybe it's just me because I'm an empath, or when somebody is saying something and they almost don't believe what they say. Like they're still doubting themselves, even though they're saying it And it may even be a fact, but they're not saying it with conviction, like they're sure without a doubt that they know what they're talking about. And I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but I am. And then I'm also getting the energy of you may be in a situation, relationship or something where you are letting somebody take advantage of you, and you're not communicating that, and you're not standing in you're not being confident about communicating how you feel. And there probably needs to be some adjustments to that, which is why we got the adjustments required card. But anyway, it says Gemini is the sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel. And the energy around it and around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help you to unscramble cross wires in your brain. Maybe, and then I'm also getting this feeling like Spirit might be telling you to get out and maybe get to conversing with different people. Conversing with different people that like maybe putting yourself in more social settings, and that could possibly be a key to helping you be in a more confident place. Or you maybe just you communicating with people, you may end up like forming a connection with somebody who actually helps you, who inspires you to be more confident in yourself. Okay, then we have new moon in Leo. So let me take a look at this. New moon in Leo 50. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. So it says confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous. More in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. Oh. Do you have a particular love interest that I'm just getting this feeling like you may have a particular love interest that you need to, because it says something about communicating with somebody, with the person too, with this card. And maybe you need to like speak on how you feel to this person. But maybe you lack the confidence to do so, and that's why the adjustments are required is coming in. Okay, let's see. Now this card heralds a new cycle when you're going to look and feel your most gorgeous in the spotlight, and more like you. And more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. Now that means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a certain project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. Attuned to the moon. It says make time to have fun. Yeah, make time to have fun. Get out and socialize. Because I think that's going to help a lot with your confidence. Additional meanings for this card. It's time for you to It's time for you to show the world what you have. It's time for you to show the world what you've got. The next meaning is shine your light. The next meaning is have some pride. The next meaning is spoil yourself. You've earned it. And the last meaning is you've turned someone's head. The teaching. It says Leo is the sign of the big and brave-hearted lion of pride and showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, and therefore around this card, whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. The energy love itself and should show you. It says the energy around the moon in Leo, and therefore around this card, whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and the new moon in Leo comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. Yeah, I felt like that in the beginning. I was just saying something like, I feel like it's somebody who maybe you just like you try to play it small. Like you try not to really engage too much. Like maybe like here and there, but you kind of stay in the shadows more times than not. And Spirit is telling you to make some adjustments to that. Step into your confidence. Because who knows where that'll lead you, or what connections that'll lead into your life as well. But then we have the third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. I kind of feel like I know what this already means. The adjustments are required is really you standing in your confidence. I don't even need to read further into that. The adjustments are required is you standing in your confidence and being more vocal, using your voice to be heard. Give me a second. I don't know why Spirit is saying to pull from this deck. I want to pull from the African Goddess Rising deck real fast just to see something. I love the African Goddess Rising deck because it's like, especially because I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's like possibly struggling with their confidence. There's just a lot of powerful women in this deck. But understand we do all have the mixture of masculine and feminine energy. So this message, regardless if you're a man or not, this messages will apply to you as well. Okay. So let's just see. Divine Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, Cosmic Family of the brightest love, light, healing, and prosperity. Clear and accurate messages for the collective. What can we tell them in regards to them struggling with standing in their confidence? All right. Clear and accurate messages for the collective. What is it that they need to know at this time? What is it that their higher self wants them to know at this time? Till 12 was just on a timer. So we have cosmic power. And then we also have awakening. Okay. So let's look into this, especially this cosmic power one. It's giving me a vibe that I love. I kind of want to just show this. I love these cards. They just have really nice pictures on them. So cosmic power. Let's see. Oh, okay. Me not be here touching, clicking stuff. Cosmic power, Mama Lisa. I need to stop picking and choosing when I want to wear my glasses because I just make my life harder than when I have to. All right, so it says Goddess of Cosmic Power. It starts off by giving you the backstory of the goddess herself, and then it gives you the guidance from that goddess to you, okay? So it says Mawu Lisa. She's the force of Mother, Father, Goddess. Mawu is the moon, the divine feminine. Lisa is the sun, and sun, the divine masculine. They come together during a fawn eclipse to create cosmic power. So this is all about the balance of feminine and masculine energy. And you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that maybe that's what it is. Like maybe with this stepping into your confidence, because when I see, I don't know what it is, but this Leo card always gives Leo just gives me masculine energy, especially if that's what Spirit is kind of directing you to, the energy to tap into. It's because Leo has like a strong, like in the traditional tarot deck, they are the strength card. So they do have typically strong personalities. And I kind of feel like this is what Spirit is saying, even before I get into the textbook definition of this. Like maybe you're a person who is a lot more in your feminine energy than your masculine energy. And Spirit is saying that you need to learn how to balance the two of them. To really step into your power, you need to learn how to balance both your feminine and masculine energy. Now it says, Mama Lisa it says you are in the right place. Release the fear of your power. You are sacred. You are magic. And now that you know this, you can no longer pretend not to. Okay. So yeah, I'm talking to a group of people who it's like, you probably do know that you have like some hidden potential, but you're shy. Like maybe you're shy about it, or maybe you have like a lack mentality. Like maybe you play certain like scenarios in your head that isn't what's the word I'm looking for? That isn't really suited to you actually standing fully in your power. Like you have like self-limiting beliefs. That's what it is. Self-limiting thoughts and self-limiting beliefs. So it just keeps you playing it small, keeps you playing it safe when you have untapped power and untapped potential that you're not standing in because you're not standing in your confidence, or you're afraid to stand in your confidence. And that's the adjustment that needs to be made. Whatever this is, whatever these limiting beliefs that are playing in your head, whatever is telling you that, oh, that's too much, or they might look at me this way if I do that, or I'm just gonna do what's comfortable to me. What's that saying? The comfort zone are where dreams go and die. So don't be someone who doesn't like, you live this life experience without fully living it to the fullest, simply out of fear. Like, honestly, simply out of fear because you were scared to step out of your comfort zone. I'm so tongue-tied today, y'all, so please apologize, but I'll get it out. Just work with me, please. Just work with me. But it says, yes, you are in the right place. Release the fear of your power. You are sacred. You are magic. And now that you know this, you can no longer pretend not to. Rise up into your magnificence. Love and accept yourself fully to unlock everything you seek. Stop pretending to be less than you are. I was just saying that. Self-limiting beliefs, self-limiting thoughts are keeping you playing it small or trying to hide in the shadows. It says, your real power has nothing to do with external gains. Cosmic power cannot be destroyed or lost. You were created by the same force that birthed the sun and the moon. Goddess declaration, my power shines forth from within. That is a beautiful message. That is a beautiful message. And I feel like when you really own that, it's going to feel like an awakening. Like you're just stepping in, like you're just birthing a new version of yourself. Because that's what, it seems like a pregnant woman, but she is liberated. She has it's giving me the energy of just euphoria and happy and liberated. You're literally birthing a new version of yourself. Or a version of yourself that was always there. You were just scared to tap into it. Yemaya. Her name is Yemaya. Let's see. 1818 on a timer. As soon as I looked up, it was 1818. Those numbers may be significant to you. I would suggest that you look them up. Angel number 1818. All right, then we have Yemaya. Let's see. All right, 80. I knew I was supposed to pull from this deck. I just had a feeling. It's like this is the one. After I got that overall energy, I just knew this is where we were supposed to go. But anyway, Yemaya. So she is from Nigeria. Her temple is High Priestess. Her element is water. Goddess Yemaya controls the ocean and the amniotic fluid that nurtures us before we know ourselves. The healing, loving energy of this Yoruba mother, Orisha, deity, never leaves you. So it says something about nurtures us before we know ourselves. I feel like the version of you that's shy and playing it small or exercising maybe these self-limiting beliefs is not who you are. Like it's your ego self. Like, and your ego self is always going to be the version of yourself that is going to do whatever it can to kind of protect you in a way, protect you in a sense. But sometimes your ego can, and it's nothing wrong with having your ego, but when you tap into the highest version of yourself, you break out of those restraints and those shackles of telling yourself these stories that really don't fit to who you are or who you're meant to really be. So I feel like you actually standing in your confidence, communicating, making these adjustments to really balance your feminine and masculine energy, that is really you. That is actually the true core who you are. This version of you is the fear-based version of you, which is not really the version of you that aligns with you, with where you want to go, or what you actually want out of life in general. I don't know why I'm feeling that. But it says, wake up. Awaken now to your true self. I said it. Preach. Thank you, Spirit. It says, are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out. Yemaya swallows your tears. You are vibrating at a higher frequency. So yes. Excuse me. You're vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. This is Goddess Rising. You are waking up. And once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. The path of awakening is not straight, comfortable, or easy. You have chosen to lift the veil and have a relationship with the divine. You didn't come to transcend this world while you were living in it. You came here to dig into the soil, plant yourself, and grow. This ascension is your divine purpose. Goddess declaration. I am receiving and radiating love. So if I'm talking to a divine feminine, or if I'm talking to a divine masculine, understand being a divine feminine is the healthy balance of masculine and feminine energy. A divine masculine is the healthy balance of feminine and masculine energy. There's not really more on this side and that side. It's just the balance of both. So this awakening is you stepping into your divine. So yeah, I'm saying that to say this. I do feel like I'm speaking to somebody who is struggling to maybe tap into their masculine energy. And in order for you to actually, I feel like you are awakening into being a divine feminine. And in order for you to really embody that divine feminine energy, you have to balance your masculine energy with your feminine energy. And I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to say right now. Okay? But this has been beautiful. This is beautiful. It's like you definitely have some, I'm just getting this feeling of hidden potential, untapped hidden potential. And you know you're special. You know that there's so much more that you have to offer to humanity and this human experience that we're all having than what you've been doing. And Spirit is saying it's time to get out of your head and actually put things into action. No more thinking about it. We're going to do it. No more letting those, oh, okay, well, that might be too much. That, like, nobody's going to expect me to do something like that, and I might look like this. No, it's cool. I'll just be quiet. And no, Spirit is saying absolutely not. Absolutely not. They want you to stand in your confidence because you are a powerful cosmic being. Okay, so let me use my new deck because I want to use my new deck. Let's just see what comes out. All right, Spirit, is there anything more that we can add to this message before we close out the reading? Any more that we can add to this message? This was a nice reading. Okay, let me show y'all the deck first of all. I'm always excited when I get new cards, y'all. It's just the Lighted Gold Pathway Oracle cards. Lighted Gold Pathway Oracle cards. So let's see what comes out. I'm so tongue-tied today. That's why every time I try to do a read-in, I try to ask Spirit, like, please open up my throat chakra. But maybe I need to not say open up my throat chakra. Maybe it's too open, because I think the problem is I'll have more download. Like, I'm a Gemini, so I have a million thoughts at one time, on top of doing divination work. So I'm getting hit with downloads at the same time. And I think what happens is my thoughts are a little bit more busy. Like, my thoughts can't catch up. My mouth is trying to catch up to my thoughts. That's what's happening. And then I get tongue-tied. Yeah. It sounds like I have a speech impediment. Nothing against anybody who does, but that's what it's sounding like. And it's always when I'm excited. If I'm like talking cool and calm, I never get tongue-tied. But when I'm excited, because all those thoughts and all those downloads are brewing at one time, we're not taking that much. I turn into Ruben Stutter. All right, something for the collective. Something for the collective, Spirit. Say, give me something. All right. It says, have a sense of reality. Accept things happening with an open heart. You can't change the past or delude. Is it delude or delve? What is that? Either way, I don't know either word. I don't know what delude or delve means. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me move my candle. Accept things happening with an open heart. You can't change the past or delve or delude too much in the future. Oh, you know what? When I looked at the reviews, I swear it said something about typos, potential typos. Why did I buy it anyway? But anyway, it says accept things happening with an open heart. You can't change the past too much. You can't change the past or dive too much in the future. But it's obviously... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Y'all really didn't proofread this. I've never seen anything like this. I'm going to read it to you as it's printed. It says, accept things happening with an open heart. You can't change the past or delve too much in the future. But it's obviously you can stay focused to turn your fate to a new page today at this moment. But it's obviously you can stay focused to turn your fate to a new page today at this moment. Oh my goodness. No. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Hopefully it's just one card, like, or, oh my gosh. I've never encountered such cards in my life. Tell me more, Spirit. They said, we don't even want to give you nothing from this deck. And normally when I get a new deck, the cards typically just fly out because it's so smooth. My divine spirit guys do not like it. One more card, Spirit, please. Maybe just one. Can we try? We said no. Oh, shit. Okay. We said no, lady. Let it go. We said no. Oh, I gotta be careful with these cords over here. Okay, this one tried to flip out, but it didn't, so I guess I won't take it. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to take up all y'all time trying to give y'all another card. But sometimes I want to close out with another message. I just want to. And I just really want to use my new deck. I just do. Please, Spirit. Something. All right, I'm forcing it, y'all. Okay, so this has been your reading. I apologize. Or maybe I can just pull from a different deck to maybe give you some advice. Okay, I'll just pull from another deck. That's just crazy. Like, what? So we're gonna use this deck. This is the Rebel deck. It's basically the very, very much so unsugar-coated advice. There's like curse words and stuff on it. I'll try to bleep them out. I'll be the bleeper. But it's unsugar-coated advice. Okay, so let's see what comes out. All right, divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, cosmic family of the brightest love, light, healing, and prosperity. Just some messages to close out the reading. It says, ask an effing expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. And maybe, you know what, it could be that. Maybe the situation is, you know, maybe you were a person who did want to actually step into your confidence or something like that. And somebody like, if you're someone who already struggles with your own confidence and like really owning your voice or owning who you are, owning your gifts, and all it takes is one person who's like, but why do you want to do that? For you to be like, yeah, you're right. That does sound crazy, right? And then you just back it and you go with it. Spirit is saying no. I'm not even going to tell you. It says listen to a professional, but I'm not going to say even listen to a professional. Just listen to me right now, if you could. I'm not going to call myself a professional, but these messages are coming. I'm just a messenger at the end of the day. This isn't really even my advice. This is coming from the people that watch over you. The entities that watch over you. Right? We're not taking the advice of nobody else. It says make better effing choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Absolutely. This is what Spirit is saying. This is why we got this adjustments are required card. If you're tired of being in this position where it's like, maybe you feel like you're not getting the most out of your life. I just get this feeling. I just keep saying it over and over again. Because at the end of the day, we're all spirits having a human experience. And I just get this feeling where in the back, in your subconscious, you feel like you're not living yours to the fullest. Simply out of fear. Or simply out of bad advice from somebody who probably also lives in fear. So if you're tired of feeling like, you know, you're not getting the most out of life, if you're tired of feeling like, you know, I could really do that, I really have some hidden potential that I could really share with the world. First of all, you're doing your ancestors a favor doing that. A lot of the people that came before us, they didn't have the freedom to fully step into their power. Fully do what it is that they genuinely love from the bottom of our heart. We are living in some of the greatest times now where people can make money doing just about anything. You got a passion for food and eating. People are getting online and making all types of money sitting at a computer and eating food. People like to hear the sound of people eating. There are people that are into ASMR and they're making noises and stuff on the microphone and people are eating it up. We're living in the times now where you can be whatever it is that you want to be and you can profit off of it. Spirit is saying we're not going to play it small. Like in our ancestors before us, they weren't able to do that. We have the freedom to do that. And whether you realize it or not, you liberate them with doing that. You break generational curses with doing that. Standing in your power. I'm sorry, I get so loud when I'm passionate. When I start getting passionate and I really feel it, I start getting a little serious. Okay, it says stop effing whining. No one wants to listen to that. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change the world, so do it. I said it. You have this strength outside of everything. You have the strength to change the world, so do it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Our goals here is to figure out, you come here, you figure out what your talent is, what your purpose is, and you stand in it. And you doing that, you're helping other people. Even if you don't feel like, okay, well, my job doesn't consist of healing anybody. My job doesn't consist of, my talent doesn't consist of emotionally healing anybody or mentally healing anybody. So how could it possibly be helping? It's helping. You're helping just because of the energy, the frequency that you're creating by doing something that genuinely makes you happy. You're changing the world, or you're changing the world by inspiring other people who are maybe shy and too scared to do certain things, and sharing that story and standing in your purpose. Find out what it is that you're good at. Find out what it is that you're passionate about. Find out what your purpose is and stand in it. That is making a contribution to change in this world. I promise you. Okay? But collective, this has been your reading. This has been a beautiful reading. I'm sorry I took up so much of your time trying to pull from this Lighted Gold Pathway Oracle, but clearly my spirit guides don't like the deck. Or maybe they just didn't like it for you in particular. So, yeah, this has been your story. This has been your advice, your guided messages. I hope that you liked it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. But until next time, peace.